Hello, welcome. Today I want to talk about transforming your dreams into wisdom. So let's do this. If you've never been here before, I'm Heather and I'm here to awaken you to the greatest vision you have of yourself and so that you could be successful in life and business. So if you have big dreams, that you know you have more potential in there than what you're living, stick around. I got stuff for you. Okay, so this in my series of dreams, and the first video I did on this, I went over why dreams are important. I gave 3 basic tips as to why dreams are important. So today what I wanted to do was to actually go through a dream in my process so that you could take my process and interpret your own dreams. Now, to preface this, I want to say that sometimes I get my own meanings of dreams. Like, I've been working with them long enough that I understand that it's the feeling of them. And I'll give you an example of that in this video. And the second thing is where I get a lot of the meaning of my symbols is from a couple of people. They are known seers. They, the SEERS, that kind of word. Anyway, so there are 2 seers that I look at because they dive into the depth of the dreams, and that's just so much fun for me. Okay, so let's get into this dream. And so in this dream that I had, it was earlier this week, and what I did is I decided to keep track of it for the whole week to see if any more information came up. And it kind of did. It was just little bits and pieces, and I have another little bit to confirm the dream that I had. So this dream was about, I think I was in Ireland. I'm pretty sure I was. And I received 3 presents, like gifts, in the mail. And I thought it was so weird that I was getting these presents in my dream where I was. And they were coming from this person that's from Ireland. And I thought, well, isn't that something? So I've got 3 gifts coming. And I thought, oh, this is exciting. So this is my process. I wrote it all down. I went to each one and got as much of the interpretation as I could so that I could get the sensation or the feeling sense of what the dream was trying to tell me. And this is some of the symbols, because I look at each symbol. So the first one I'm going to look at here was the gifts. Now, gifts are unseen, surprise. Like, this was a surprise gift. So this is an unseen gift that I didn't know was coming. This could represent benefits, a present, information or message, especially when you get mail. That is a message. There's a message coming in, and I was literally getting mail, and these they actually look like packages, but they came through the mail. So mail is the message. There's a message coming. So because I'd seen 3 gifts in my dreams, to me, I could have looked this up, but to me, 3 represents, it's like that Trinity. It's like the mother, the father, the child, the body, the spirit, the mind kind of thing, that kind of thing. So it's strength. It's trusting the intuition, because to me, 3 is like, yeah, you got all the pieces. You're solid, trust it. So it's trusting the intuition. So already I've got gifts, I've got intuition. Now the next one, it was no surprise to me. Like, you could do like a general search on Google, and it's going to give you something. And whether it resonates with you or not is entirely up to you. But this, I knew right away when I was dreaming of Ireland. I was like, this, to me, Ireland represents the motherland, the deep remembrance of like our soul gifts kind of thing. So I was like, okay, this is getting pretty interesting here. So there's like a deep connection here. So the next thing, and when I was, sorry about that big smack, in the dream, these gifts were given to me before a wedding. So in these 2 different authors, when they wrote this, I just kind of understood it to be a new partnership, basically, with myself. So there's a new partnership, a new dynamic coming within myself. And then dinner, because we were meeting before dinner. I forgot to add that part too. Wedding and the dinner. So the dinner is like nourishment. It's like food nourishment. It could be quite literal, or it could be soul nourishment. It could be physical nourishment. It could be emotional nourishment. It's just nourishment in general. So whatever these gifts are, there's some pretty good nourishment going on there. So I knew right away something was coming, and it would create a new dynamic within me. And I was so fascinated by this dream. I was like, wow, that's amazing that these gifts are coming. And sometimes when we're in transition from one phase in our life to another, we can really, even the little snippets can offer us something valuable to help us understand the transition. So now I know that I need to trust my intuition. There's something coming, and just understand that this is going to be for the good, whatever comes up, because obviously there's a change. There's going to be a new dynamic in my awareness. So the next night, I decided to ask more about this dream, and just to see what would come. And what came, like, it was just a snippet. There's a couple snippets, and I was a wanderer, and I had my own map. So I wasn't like actually wandering, I had a map. And I bought an island, and I thought, wow, that's really interesting. So the key here is I had my own map, and an island would, I guess you could typically, like, just going on my own, like, instinct, like an island could seem like you're all alone, but to me, an island would feel like it's more complete, like everything you need is there. So that's interesting, because I had written down here emotional experience or spiritual isolation by choice, or it could be freedom. So for me, the island means freedom. So dreams are quite interesting. I'm still tracking this dream, but I decided I wanted to, and this happened last week, so I wanted to bring it to you this week. Oops. My bad. I wanted to bring it to you this week just to kind of give you an idea of how I work with them, and I break them down. And then when I did, with the dream of the 3 gifts, as I got the overall sense of it, like what was the theme going on there, and I wrote, something is coming and it'll create a new dynamic within. So it could have been a one and done. I could have left it at that, because that's pretty insightful as we can see, but I decided to keep digging, and I did ask more questions a few more nights, but the dreams were so, I think I forgot a few nights, so I just kind of left it at that for this video. But it's very interesting how they could tell you different things that connect you to different things and guide you that something's coming. Trust your intuition. There's a new dynamic coming. And so what that allows is, it allows me to just relax. If I'm feeling something weird, or let's say I'm feeling anxious or stressed out, I can allow that dream and just remember, oh yeah, there's something coming, so I can relax. It's okay. Like, nothing bad's going to happen. This is going to be a good thing, because the gifts, they were like kind of cool. I was like, I don't remember them all, but I got to open one, and it just, like, the gift actually, and what makes me really think that this dream is a really good thing is, like, the gift that I opened it expanded, and it just fluffed out, and I was like, what is this thing? So they can be a lot of fun. They offer tons and tons of wisdom, and you can do anything with them. You can ask any kind of question, and you can gain all the wisdom from it. So hopefully this helps you, give you some practical steps so that you can use your dreams to become your own dream oracle, and then guide your own life, use your own wisdom, because that's where we're going. We are here to use our own wisdom that is in our own body, and dreams is one way to do that. So I hope you found this video enlightening. I would love to hear your questions, any comments you have about this, because I don't know if people are talking about this kind of stuff. I have no idea, but this is what I do, and I'm going to talk about it, because this is part of my toolbox. I use them to the fullest extent, and I hope that you do too. So until the next video, we'll see you then.